One of the most dynamic Kyokushin Karate practitioners of his generation, William Oliver was known for his lightning-fast kicks. At 5'4" he always had to fight much larger opponents, but always held his own. William Oliver was born in Alabama in 1952. At some point, he moved to Brooklyn, New York, where he grew up. At high school, Oliver was an athletic child. He practiced wrestling, gymnastics, and boxing. On the 5th of April 1966, Tadashi Nakamura arrived in the United States. Mas Oyama, the founder of Kyokushin Karate, selected him to go to the U.S. to spread Kyokushin Karate. Nakamura was the first Kyokushin instructor in the mainland U.S. Another of Oyama's students, Bobby Lowe, had been teaching in Hawaii. Nakamura established a dojo in Brooklyn, New York. In 1968, Oliver began training with Nakamura. He was aged 15 at the time. By 1971, Oliver was promoted to first dan. Henry Cho's All-American Karate Open was one of the biggest tournaments in the United States. The tournament was normally held at Madison Square Garden in front of large crowds. Oliver loved competing. In 1971, he competed at Henry Cho's All-American Karate Open in front of a crowd of 5,000. In a lightweight kumite bout, he faced Luis Delgado. During their bout, he broke Delgado's nose with a lightning-fast round kick. After some deliberation among the judges, he was disqualified for excessive contact with his opponent's head. However, he did finish in second place in the black belt kata event. The following year, Oliver competed at the same tournament in front of a crowd of 4,500. This time, he finished in second place in the kumite final, behind Mike Warren. He also finished in second place in the black belt kata event behind Heel Cho. Between 1 to 2nd November 1975, the first World Open Karate Tournament was held in Tokyo, Japan. 168 competitors from 32 countries were represented at the tournament. Each country sent a team of 4 competitors and 1 coach. As Japan was the host, they were allowed to have 6 competitors. Oliver was selected to represent the United States alongside Frank Clark and Willie Williams, who were trained by Shigeru Oyama, and Charles Martin, who was trained by Tadashi Nakamura. Prior to the beginning of the tournament, Oliver and Charles Martin were selected to give a demonstration that explained the rules of the tournament to the assembled crowd and competitors. In the first round of the tournament, Oliver faced a competitor from Israel. He used his speed to defeat the much bigger man. In his next bout, he faced a competitor from Holland who was 9 inches taller than him. Although he lost the bout, he won the hearts of the Japanese crowd, who love his spirited effort. Katsuaki Sato of Japan defeated teammate Hatsuo Royama to become the first Kyokushin world champion. The Japanese competitors finished in the top 6 positions, with Americans Charles Martin and Frank Clark finishing in 7th and 8th positions. On the 15th of October 1976, Tadashi Nakamura established the World Sedo Karate Organization. He broke ties with his teacher, Mas Oyama, and Kyokushin Karate. Oliver followed his teacher to the new organization. In 1978, the documentary Fighting Black Kings was released. The documentary featured Oliver, Charles Martin, and Willie Williams, 3 black men from New York, competing in the first all-world Kyokushin tournament. Mas Oyama, Tadashi Nakamura, Shigeru Oyama, Katsuaki Sato, Hatsuo Royama, Frank Clark, and Howard Collins also appeared in the documentary. By the mid-1980s, Oliver had become an established instructor in Sedo Karate. On the 12th of March 1985, Oliver opened his first Sedo dojo in New York. Similar to Nakamura leaving the IKO, International Karate Organization, in 1976, Oliver decided to part ways with the World Sedo Karate Organization. He helped to establish the Kenshikai Association. On the 20th of November 2004, William Oliver died in his dojo. He was survived by his wife and son, who both practiced karate. On the 26th of November 2004, a wake was held for Oliver. The following day, a funeral service was held at the Memorial Baptist Church in New York. At the time of his death, Oliver was a 7th dan. His students have organized an annual karate tournament held in his honor. Oliver featured in many magazines and documentaries. However, he did not seek fame. He had the spirit of a martial artist and was more interested in developing his students. Thank you for watching Finding Karate's profile on William Oliver. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.